What you say?
We was Stella before Stella was Stella.
Stella 1 and Stella 2, yes. They've been holding back. These ladies going to Cuba. They went to Egypt. Tell me a little bit about your traveling. So other sisters gonna come out here and travel. My other aunties. Tell us about Stella 1 and Stella 2.
Jamaica
fun.
We were Stella before Toni Morrison came up.
Yeah, she probably stole our story. Yep, she stole our story.
You know, and we've been to Egypt. We took a cruise on the Nile.
How was that?
Aswan, and then we went to Cairo.
Okay, you went to Cairo, Aswan. Did you go to Luxor?
Yes.
Luxor.
Yes.
Who y'all went with? I might went with my people.
We were with, was that Ace?
Was that Ace?
Ace Travel.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was Egypt? Did you guys have like a crying moment or like a spiritual moment, a connection or something?
I did. When I woke up, you know, I woke up that morning and we woke up and we were on the Nile cruising.
What happened?
And I just started crying. I said, we cruising on the Nile. I said, you know, this is where, you know, they put, who was that in the Bible? They would put them in the water. In the air.
In the baby carriage.
Moses.
Yeah.
And that's all I could see. And you could watch the people. They were washing their clothes. The cows was drinking out the water and everything on the Nile. Yeah.
And we went to villages.
We went in the village.
What happened in the village?
The villagers, they saw. I brought a thing home like this, but it was a
machete.
A machete.
What? They let you bring that on the plane?
They did.
What was this a long time ago or?
No, actually, what we did is put it in the
Bag?
carry-on.
Oh.
Yeah, carry-on, and it had a head of an animal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I still got it at home.
Wow.
So, yeah.
These some traveling ladies.
Yeah, and I walked around the smallest pyramid. It took me 30 minutes to walk around that small pyramid. And when you pull up and see the pyramids and the Sphinx.
How was that?
It's awesome. I mean, people think, you know, you think they're big. They're past big. They're so huge. They're huge. And you keep, you know, you walk around, touch them, try to see how they built them and everything. They still haven't figured it out.
Then we went down into and saw the art and
we went to the museum.
The Cairo Museum.
Yeah, and we went underground.
How was that?
Oh yeah, we went to
what did you?
To the
dungeons or where
King Tut and all them where they.
The Valley of the Kings.
The Valleys of the Kings.
Yeah.
And you see the paintings and the hieroglyphics, and it was still there, and they were super black, wasn't they?
Oh yeah, that's black. They're black.
Yeah.
And we went up to the Nubian village. Up there where the Nubians are, and there. When I went, I'm the one who get lost and venture off everything. I got lost in Egypt.
What happened? How you get lost?
I don't know.
Just distracted?
I mean, my group always seems to leave me.
No, we don't leave her. She goes somewhere.
They left me, and then I was walking. I said, "Where they at?" And the guy said, "Hey, cousin."
Yeah, they do. They say, "That's my. What's up, cuz? How you doing,
Welcome
cousin?"
back home, my cousin. I said, "Well, I'm lost. Would you help me?" He said, "I'll take you. He took me in every store on the strip and introduced me. He said, "Here's my cousin. Here's my cousin. She didn't came back." It was a wonderful experience, but then he finally got me to where I'm going.
Wow.
I said, "Cousin."
Nothing but love every time.
Yes.
And, you know, people tried to talk us out of when we were in Aswan or they did not want us to leave the boat. Well, being us, we left the boat and was, you know, walking around. We couldn't get nobody else to go with us, you know, but we left the boat and we were walking around and
because they didn't want you to connect with the people or nothing.
And we met this guy and he rode us around.
Oh yeah,
and then we went to the village.
What about did you get on the camels?
Yes.
How was that?
Yeah, we rode camels. Yes.
We rode the camels at the
Is that the Nubian?
The pyramids.
No. I thought we went to the Nubian and we rode the camels.
I rode a camel there, and I rode a camel at Spades.
So after this Ghana trip, where you ladies think you going next? What's your next trip? I heard you mention something.
Cuba.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Cuba's where it's gonna be.
Cuba.
Aunties are headed to Cuba.
Yes.
I love it.
Now, Cape Town was different for me. Sandy didn't go to Cape Town.
What was different about Cape Town?
I'm a community person, so I noticed that they was driving us in routes that didn't go through the community. So I got out, and they didn't want us to go out. They said women get raped and all that. And I went out, and I saw how poor they was letting people live, and they was talking about apartheid is over. And I saw women going to the market where they was cutting the heads of the sheep off, and then they would take them back, cut their hair off, and then roast them for them to eat. When I saw that, I started giving all my money away. I said, everywhere, I didn't have much, man. Everywhere
But you was giving it. Yeah.
I was giving it, you know.
That's true. Because it makes you feel appreciative, right?
Right. You know, and then it made me see how much we really take for granted that we have. We have a lot of stuff that we just don't know about how other people are. We couldn't even manage without them. I don't even know if they have a person that have a washing machine here. You know, in the community, we wash machine and dryer and stuff, and they scrub their clothes by hand and hang it over the fence. Not even you know, even the toilet paper. When I went in, when I went in today, I had to go to the restroom, and they said they went back and they was trying to find somewhere for me to go. Then they came back. Okay, we'll drive you down to a nice hotel. I said, no, I want to go where they go.
Right.
I want, you know. So I went down there, and it just filled my soul up to understand that people really live like this, and they manage, and they're grateful. But then she gave me some toilet paper, and it was a little roll. And then I was telling Sandy, I think I used too much of the toilet paper. You know, because we used to use it a whole bunch, where they only use like one panel or something, you know. So
that's what they did in Egypt. Gave us a panel.
So
and we so used to taking just rolling the roll and You right, from one little square to 20 squares that we usually pull off.
Yeah, and so I felt really guilty, you know. So I tried to give her something, and she wouldn't accept it. She said she is the king of that area that we were in. And she wanted to know why did I want to give her something. And I'm just used to that because we come from a culture of takers, you know, and but I did go to the restroom there, and you know, I like in Jamaica, up in the mountains and all. When you go to the people live different than we do, you know. So I think that everybody should go on a learning and see what our people really live like. You know, it ain't just the United States. You know, it's a whole bunch of places that they really live poor, but they are so loving and so giving. You know, they don't want to keep everything; they give away. You know, so yeah.
Well, thank you, Auntie Stella 1 and Stella 2 for sharing travel. You see, I'm up here tearing up. You see that? This is real, live and direct. But I'm here telling you, it's just true. I ain't even telling you. I'm just showing you. I meet some credible people.
And you all have a trip going to Senegal.
That's right.
And when you go to Senegal, if somebody you want to go, I mean, it is so different there.
And go out into the community.
Go out into the community.
Even if they try to stop you.
Right.
Yeah,
go out because we had set up.
We had
set up a whole. They were gonna dance and do a show.
Yeah, because we went to a school,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, "Well, come back and we'll do a show for you."
Just for you two.
No, they was gonna do it for everybody.
Okay.
You know, but everybody else was scared.
And they were scared. They didn't want to go. They didn't want to go, and it was the most beautiful show ever. They had all the dancers, the ones with big butts and on stilts, and all of them came out. And then they had the last one was how they felt when we were took away slavery.
Wow.
How they felt, and they showed how they took us away in slavery, and what they were feeling, how they was beating their chest and crying and laying on the ground because they took their family away. See, they missed all that.
Mm-hmm.
See, we don't think about how they felt. You know,
The ones that got left.
the ones that got left. We never think about it.
And their families got taken.
Right.
Their family got took away, and that's what they were showing. How they was beating their chest, falling on the ground, crying. And then I said, you gotta make that connection. This is your family. How do you know if this is not your family?
Yeah.
You don't know. We've been away from here. This could be your cousin. This could be your sister. And I mean, the group, a lot of them came just to shop. Only one lady went with us.
Mm-hmm.
And it was amazing to me. These are all blacks.
And
And
they
they
didn't
come.
have nothing to do that night.
Nothing to do. They were sitting around the hotel.
You know.
And it was, we had arranged the taxis, everything to take us. It was free. All they wanted us to do is to come because they're so happy that you came. Because we had already took the school supplies and everything was going to take. But they didn't go. That was the most beautiful thing to find out how they felt and everything. You know, I get off into the spiritual side of my family, and I don't know who's who, what's what, and I think that you me. And so that's what happened to me.
And when we went to Goree Island,
Goree Island.
and to the door of no return,
How was that?
that was so spiritual.
Yes, it was.
You know, it's like to go into this door and you see a big door of where the boats, where they would separate the families.
Females in one room.
Females in one room, men in one room,
Juveniles.
children in one room.
And
They
had
were
the room.
separated.
They had the room where they take them upstairs to rape them.
Yeah.
And they get that room and they take them downstairs to rape. And the door of no return in Goree Island. Have you been there?
Yes, Goree Island.
Where you just step in on ship.
They had them stepping, and that's where they laid them out. You know, to be transported to wherever they was going. Some of the families never saw each other.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Broken hearted.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it is, and I always say, like, I think, like, if I went back to that place, I had ancestors that was there. Because there's so many places you can go in the world, but if just like you here, it's some reason that they made a way for you to be here. So it's some type of connection to bring you here. Because there's a lot of people that's never going to make it here.
Right.
So I give thanks. I always say, if I'm here, it's because it was a way for me to get here, or some of my ancestors or something. It's a connection that got you to get here.
But some of it is that our people, sometimes they don't have a desire.
They stripped it away from us.
Right.
So then they don't even put it in the
Africans and all, as if they are better than,
Yes.
you know. And these have been some of the lovingest.
Oh, they always are.
You know,
They always
people
are.
that I've ever met. Now they want to sell their crafts, but this is how they live.
Absolutely.
At least they are selling it instead of begging. Can
Oh,
you
yeah,
give
breaking
a
in your
brother
house and
something?
taking it.
Yes. Say that again,
Yeah.
Ma.
Yeah.
Breaking in your house and taking it.
Right.
They trying to make a way.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, you know, and that's why I buy stuff from people, you know.
Support each other. That's true.
Yes.
That is true. And then also, you got to think a lot back home. A lot of our people, we weren't taught to dream to come to Africa. We were taught to go to Paris, London. Who, the average young kid, they don't even have no type of notion. Because even with my daughter, the first thing she was like, oh, Ma, I can't wait to go to Paris. When I took her to Paris, she said they stink and was so rude that Ma, I wish we never came. But she did love the Eiffel Tower. But when I took her to Egypt, when I tell you my daughter was so appreciative and loved me up, like, it's just the way we've been taught. They don't want you to love yourself. They don't want you to know your history. And who's telling our story? You don't see no commercial to publicize and show the beauty of Africa. They always show you starving kids with bellies. They don't show you these big mansions and all this good food and fun and how we stick together. They don't want us to know, because if once we really see, you know how many people are going to start really coming home? And they don't want us to come together and start loving each other and helping each other.
And something else
absolutely
you can see in coming here is that you get to learn how you can live on small amounts.
Absolutely. Almost next to nothing. And still be happy.
And be happy.
And be appreciative and loving
feed
people.
Everybody.
Yes.
You know, so, yeah.
That's true. Like, I think that's where they got that concept when Jesus took the one loaf of bread and fed the whole tribe. And you think it's not possible. It's very possible. It's amazing. How my mother always said, you got to use your ingenuity. You take something and make nothing out of something. And that's exactly what we do here in Africa, and we learn that. You remember, like, even back home, like they say that, oh, Americans are spoiled. Yeah, granted, we might be spoiled. We don't realize the things that we can be even bigger and better. And I think when you take that mentality and you come home and you mix the creativity and the knowledge from the Americans, man, we unstoppable. And that's what their biggest fear is, of us coming together. Because here I find in Africa, even though they have all the creativity, they need the work, the work and the know-how from the Americans to say, hey, we're going to stand up for ourselves and we're going to make it happen. Because when you connect it, it's on and popping. But you got everybody else in Africa, all the Asians buying up the land, all the Caucasians buying up the land, and they trying to tell us don't come home, don't come home, while they want to buy it all up.
The land up.
One of the things I noticed in Senegal, though, is that they have a mentality that they looked at white people as better.
In Gambia too.
Yeah. When we went to the airport, and we were all standing there for a long time. And then a group of white people came in, so we all had to move over, and they let them board first.
It's no respect, and that's one thing I gotta say. That's one thing I do not like about Gambia. That's just that experience of their self-knowledge of self. They really have stripped it away from them. Because like how you said, we was in a store, and we standing there, and this Caucasian guy, I'm not racist, I love my race, but I want to speak up. And the guy, he came like he gonna skip the line, and we like, I know you see us standing here. This is not going down. You know, we had to let him know, we're next. You know, but kindly they knew we wasn't that type of nigga. Okay, we was a whole new breed.
So what? They would have done that if they had been Gambian.
And Gambia, the guys, they just let them come, just take over. Like, it's just really rapid how, for me, my experience, yes, they really just. They lacking knowledge of self. But when Americans come to the Gambia and we all speaking together, like I was in the beauty shop with the sisters there, and they telling their story, and they like, you right, sister. They come here, they bought our land and making us feel less than what we are when they here with us, and we gotta cater to them. And I'm like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. And at least if you are Caucasian or another race, have respect for the people that's there. And they don't. And that's what I don't like. If you're gonna go to a place, at least show respect. And they have no respect. It's just disrespectful. Absolutely. And so I say you have to have respect for yourself no matter where you go. Because if you don't, people will come and just run you raggedy. Just, run right over you. And you think just because you have money, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You know, and that's what I didn't like about Gambia. Even though the lands and the houses is absolutely, I mean, incredible and amazing. Right on the waterfront, like Malibu. And they out there buying up, I mean, and it's cheap, buying up the land like crazy. 250,000 homes that look like $2,000 mansions. And they're buying it up. And they telling us don't come. But they are really buying up the Gambia. But you have some brothers and sisters that's still in Gambia now. They fighting back and they making them, you know, they buying land too and getting more Americans and people to come through.
That's what Juliet is trying to do with Blackset.
Yes.
Trying to get the people to come there and invest so that Juliet from the Blackset YouTube channel.
Yeah, so you gotta tell her, what's that YouTube channel?
The Blackset.
The Blacks?
Blackface.
Blackset, like XIT.
Got that, guys? You got that, family? But check it out. I'm serious. You know, we gotta come together and get some land. It's while we can, because everybody else got their hands in Mother Africa. Why not you? Why not you? Absolutely. But we the ones that stayed on the bus. We here at the Botanical Garden and we just building and connecting. That's what we do.
That's
all right.
I like I was telling you, I date an African guy.
Mm-hmm.
He has land.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what are you doing in America? That's what I asked him.
Mm-hmm.
You have land. Let's do something with this land.
Mm-hmm.
But he said, I don't know what. I said, I'm going here. And we gonna figure out. We gonna do something with this
There
land.
you go. See, we know what to do. They have it. But they got the
We gonna do
creativity
some-
part.
yeah,
We gonna
we
bring
gonna
them
do
the
something with this
investment
land.
part. So that's me bringing you some good information, telling you get up, come to Africa, and come be amazing. Thank you for tuning in. This was the Positivity Queen, Queen of Africa, the JewelHunter, telling you, getting it in.